You are wasting your time on people who are destroying you from the inside out. And the worst part is, you do not even see it happening. You think you are dealing with someone shy, someone humble, someone who just needs a little support. But you are wrong, dead wrong. What you are looking at is one of the most dangerous personality types that exists, the covert narcissist, and they are bleeding you dry while you smile and thank them for it. Let me tell you something that nobody else will. There are people in your life right now who are playing a game you do not even know you are in. They are not loud, they are not obviously toxic. They do not scream or throw plates or make scenes at dinner parties. That would be too easy. That you could spot. That you could walk away from. No, these people are quiet. They are soft-spoken. They play the victim so well that you end up apologizing to them for things they did to you. And the scariest part is how fast they work. 10 minutes. That is all it takes, if you know what to look for. The first thing you need to understand is that covert narcissists do not announce themselves. They do not walk into a room and demand attention like the grandiose narcissist does. Instead, they slink in, they find a corner. They make themselves small, and then they wait for you to come to them, because that is the game. They want you to feel like you discovered them, like you are the hero who saw their brilliance when nobody else did. You think you are helping them, but they are hunting you. Watch how they talk about themselves in the first few minutes of meeting them. It will not be bragging, it will be the opposite. They will tell you how they are not good at anything, how they always mess things up, how nobody really understands them. And here is the hook. They will say it in a way that makes you want to disagree. They are fishing. They want you to tell them how special they are, how talented, how misunderstood by a world that is too stupid to see their genius. And the moment you take that bait, you are in. You are now responsible for their emotional state. Congratulations. You just became their unpaid therapist. Pay attention to how they respond when you share something about yourself. This is critical. When you tell them about something good that happened to you, something you are proud of, watch their face. Watch how fast they redirect. A covert narcissist cannot let you have the spotlight for more than 30 seconds. They will nod, they will smile, and then they will say something like, "Yeah, that reminds me of when I," and suddenly the entire conversation is about them again. But it will not feel like they hijacked it. It will feel natural, like they were just relating to you. Except you notice over time that every single conversation ends with them at the center. Every single one. Here is another test. Tell them no, just once, about anything. Say you cannot meet up. Say you do not agree with something they said. Say you need space. Then watch what happens. A healthy person will respect that. They might be disappointed, but they will accept it and move on. A covert narcissist will crumble. They will act wounded. They will say things like, "Oh, okay, I guess I am just too much for you," or, "I should have known you would abandon me like everyone else." Notice how your boundary just became their trauma. Notice how you are now the bad guy. Notice how suddenly you are explaining yourself, justifying why you need space, apologizing for having needs. That is the manipulation, that is the control, and it happens so fast you do not even realize you just got played. They will never take responsibility for anything, never. If something goes wrong, it is always someone else doing something to them. The world is always against them. People always misunderstand them. Their boss is unfair. Their ex was crazy. Their family does not appreciate them. Listen to how they talk about others. If everyone in their past is a villain, you need to understand something. You are talking to the villain. They are just telling you their version. And their version always has them as the innocent victim of cruel circumstances. But here is the truth. If everywhere you go smells like garbage, check your own shoe. Watch how they handle success. Not their own, yours. When something good happens to you, a covert narcissist will do one of two things. They will either minimize it or they will find a way to make it about their suffering. You got a promotion? They will say something like, "Must be nice. Some of us actually have to work for things disguised as a joke." You are excited about a new relationship. They will suddenly have a crisis that requires your immediate attention. You are happy. They will remind you of all the reasons you should not be. Because your joy is a threat. It means you do not need them, and they cannot allow that. Here is something that will save you years of pain. Covert narcissists are obsessed with being seen as good people. They will do nice things. They will help you move. They will listen to your problems for hours. They will be there when you need them. And then they will never let you forget it. Every favor comes with an invisible price tag. Every act of kindness gets stored in a ledger. And one day when you do not do what they want, they will pull out that ledger and read every single entry back to you. "After everything I did for you, this is how you treat me. The help was never free, it was an investment." And now they are collecting. They weaponize empathy. They know you are a good person. They know you care, and they use that against you. They will cry. They will have panic attacks. They will threaten to hurt themselves. Not because they are actually in crisis, but because they learned that this is how they keep you close. This is how they make you stay. You are not leaving someone who needs you, right? You are not that cruel, except you are not helping them. You are enabling them. There is a difference between supporting someone through hard times and being held hostage by someone who refuses to get better. because your guilt is more useful to them than your freedom. The final sign is the easiest and the hardest to accept. When you are around them, you feel small, you feel crazy. You feel like you are always apologizing for things you did not do. You feel anxious, you feel like you are walking on eggshells. And when you try to explain this to others, you cannot, because nothing they did was that bad. Nothing was obvious enough to point to. It is death by 1,000 cuts, each one too small to make a fuss about. But together they are bleeding you out. Your confidence is gone. Your sense of reality is fractured. You do not trust your own feelings anymore because they convinced you that your feelings are the problem. So here is what you do. You stop trying to fix them. You stop trying to make them see what they are doing, because they know. They have always known. This is not ignorance. This is strategy. You stop giving them chances. You stop accepting apologies that are just preludes to the same behavior. You stop letting guilt keep you in a burning building, and you walk away. Not with an explanation. Not with a confrontation, you just stop feeding the system. You go silent, and you rebuild yourself far away from their gravity. 10 minutes is all it takes to spot them if you know what you are looking for. The question is whether you are brave enough to believe what you see. Claude is AI and can make mistakes. Please double-check responses.